Before you see it,
It's
the
okay.
sharp snapping of
It's
bones
okay.
and a yelp of pain as her body starts to twist and undulate. You watch with cold realization.
There's a good
This
boy.
isn't the end of one life, but the start of another. Knowles, vicious.
Also, no, you didn't have a
monstrous
bank
human
holiday
animals
this
can
weekend.
spawn from
So,
the corpses
hello.
of dying hyenas.
How was your Monday? Did you have to work today? Did you have a good Monday?
You land a swift strike against her
Why was that
skull.
hot?
She yelps, then goes still. As the life fades
Why was that
from
hot?
her eyes, the knoll within her dies
I
too.
question the wisdom of that decision,
Stillborn.
but so be it.
Nims, I love you. Thank you. You're the best. I do question the wisdom of that decision, but thank you. Oh, shit. What's happening? Oh, fuck. I should have done it. You know what? I fucked that up. Because we need to get that guy. Or I'm gonna be fucked. You got extra temporary kitties. I saw you post something in the Discord about cats. And I was like, trying to figure out what was happening.
Shall we cut and run?
So they're not permanent cats. You just have 4 for now?
May the dice roll in my favor.
Is that my understanding? Is you have 4 cats for now?
That hyena's making a break for it.
No, it's not, because you're gonna kill it. Because I told you to. Oh, beautiful. You know, Shadowheart, when you do what I need you to do, you're great to have around.
Taste my fury.
Oh, right. We're still level 4, so I can't actually.
Go for the throat.
Yeah, man. Thank you.
No gloom.
Who's
all
left? Just
doom.
that one? Alright, I'll use a level 2 for this. There we go. So parents have gone on holiday, and I used to foster cats, so I have everything you need. Save them money. Kitties are staying with you for a few days. Okay, that makes sense. That makes perfect sense. Do your cats get along with your parents' cats? Or is this going to be like you're living in a war zone for a couple of days?
Talk to me.
Oh shit.
This runs rife with gnolls.
Is there no corner of this plane they don't infest?
This place reeks of blood. Let's go. Before more join us.
Astarion, why are you upset about blood? I thought you were into this. Sir? That's not what I wanted. I need to go back. I just realized I didn't get all of my barrels. Yes, I know. Heavily encumbered, because you're a wimpy baby. I hope those... Alright. This is the first time they've met, but you know them all really well, so they're all fine. The 2 youngest are trying to figure each other out so they can play. Oh, that's sweet. I love that. Okay. So before we get any further, I'm gonna go back to the goblin camp because when we were there the first time, I forgot to get all of the barrels that I use for pretty much the rest of the game. So we need to do that because I am not fighting the fucking Githyanki. It ain't happening. They're gonna be besties once they relax. I feel that. I feel like that way, like with like people. Like once we all relax and we like figure out the vibe, we're gonna be besties. It's just like that initial vibe check, you know? Okay, we're gonna kill these gnolls. And then why? What is the? Oh, Sylvanas' blessing. Oh, is it because it's in my pocket? What does that actually do? Has proficiency in nature and animal handling. Well, that's convenient. I'm not gonna say no. Sorry, come here. I need you to be a rogue for a second. Oh, I already reclassed you. You can't be a rogue for a second. Shit. Oh, you have a barrel in your pocket. Or are you just happy to see me? I need to be stopped. Why do you guys let me on the internet? Like, truly. Truly, truly. Why do you let me on the internet of webs? What? Sir. Niall's been in a state pretty much all day. Because my poor upstairs neighbor, God bless her, is, we encourage you on the internet because you're great top tier humor. Oh, thank you. That is very nice of you to say, and I appreciate you. I aspire to be great top tier humor. I really do. Do not eat that. That is not yours. No. You just had your dinner.
Get me up, would you?
Gale really does not like being on his knees, which is comical, given he's insistent
With every breath.
about having a practiced tongue. Alright, Shardy B.
Dagger.
Your
My
turn, Queen.
favorite.
Can you get to them? Maybe? Niall, what are you doing? So I have a snack next to me. Comic book in your fanfic just passed the bit of him in Astarion. Oh, I know. He... yeah, you are correct. That... Cheeky, you are correct. He's just like, please get me off my knees. And I'm like, sir, there is nowhere you'd rather be. Please don't lie.
Victory awaits.
Don't lie to the people. We know what you're about, Gale Decarios. Someone recently was like, their headcanon is that
Have to keep going.
Gale's middle name is Orion. And I personally think that that's great. Because, number one, it's like celestial themed, and it's, you know, Gale, you know, he likes the stars and space and shit. But also, his initials, when you name him Gale Orion Decarios, spell God. Which just feels like genius to me. And I don't know if this person did that intentionally, but I subscribe to it now. That his middle name is Orion. And it will be something that I will use in my fanfictions, because I think it's brilliant. And I will fully tell that person that they've inspired me to do this, because I don't know if anyone else has. Maybe they have. I don't know. I have yet to see it in a fanfiction.
I am fury. I am death.
That someone's given him the middle name Orion. But I will be using it. Also, I went to my parents' house. I think I said this. I went to my parents' house for dinner last night, and my parents flipped it and reversed it, where my mom is the grill master, and my dad bakes. And my dad is like the dessert king. I need more of your fanfic, I'm running out. You and everyone else. I'm a little behind. And I've also started writing something new, because Bridgerton ruined my life. And the likelihood of the first 2 chapters of the something new coming out before before the next chapter of Everything Has Changed coming out is very high. Now he's close enough to bite. Thank you.
I will ascend.
Are you armed? You're armed. Nope, he's not armed. It's in his offhand. I'll make him prone. Nice.
Make way.
Yes, I am very, not that I am not going to finish Everything Has Changed, but I am very excited about this new fan fiction that I have come up with. But anyway, my dad bakes, and he made this like trifle for dessert yesterday, and I abstained from eating it for breakfast yesterday. Or this morning. So I'm eating it now. And it's like, it's so good. I don't think it's anything more than like some sort of combination of like cream cheese, Cool Whip, strawberries, and graham crackers. But it's fucking delicious, man.
Unleash me. Torment.
Oh, and we're uncovered. Just kidding. Now let's send some stuff to Lae'zel, because she's strong, and we are not. Perfect. Okay, now that we have dealt with these gnolls, I missed the body. I missed a body because we didn't get the little missive about. There it is. So we will be opening the chest and probably releasing it in the Zentrum outpost because it's chaos. Will it be what ends my run? Very possibly. Wouldn't be shocked. Okay, back to the goblin camp to get our barrels before I forget. Hopefully they're still there, because I think I stole them from the Zentrum that were there, like a little row of Moonglow. So, pray for me. Please pray that it's still there. Because if not, I have bigger problems on my hands. I also low-key want to go see if Halsin is still in the cage. Because somebody said something to me. Last week. It might have been Jenna. But I made a comment about somebody asked what happened to Halsin. Since we betrayed the camp, because I didn't let him out. Oh, they're all still there. Hell yeah, brother. But I didn't let him out. So I'm curious to know if he's still gonna be there or if he broke out, because Jenna said something in chat on Saturday that was like, Halsin's gonna come. She said something along the lines of like, Halsin's coming back, and I was like, you haven't. She basically said something like, you haven't seen the last of Halsin, and I was like, what do you mean I haven't seen the last of Halsin? So now I'm nervous. Because if I have to fight Halsin, that's not gonna be a good time. I think someone was getting ready to torture him when you free him normally. So I just expect him to be dead. Yeah. Yeah, and I think... So it's been a long time since I've done an evil run. Like, I think... So, I did my first run like normal. And then my second run I did a Dark Urge Resist. And my third run was my evil run. And I did Dark Urge again, because I was going to accept. Oh. Yeah. Oh, god damn it, Lae'zel. That's not what I wanted you to do. Okay. Anyway. You know, like, after you go to the Grove, like, after you save the Grove, when he goes back and he's just standing there yelling at Kaga, it's really, like, it's really hot. Not gonna lie. I don't hate it. Pretty much ever. Niall, stop trying to eat my food. And honestly, like, I know just from what he said on his, like, Twitter, and on his Twitter, that, like, Dave Jones has daughters. And, well, really, not even that he has daughters, it doesn't matter, that he has kids, and I'm like, if that man was screaming at me and he was my father, I would be very, very scared. Because his voice is so, like, big and booming, and granted, Dave Jones does not strike me as the type of person who would ever yell at his children, but, man, like, I would never act up ever again. Astarion. You're embarrassing yourself in front of our friends. You do it once and then never again. Right. Exactly. Sir. This is... Do I need to sweet talk my dice really quick? I might need to. Dice, please be a good girl. Please. Please, please, please. Be a good girl. I love that and also hate it at the same time. I swap my dice when they misbehave. So, it has been canonically proven by several streamers now, and the person who started doing it first is Lexi. If you've never watched Lexi streams, she's hilarious, and she's an Astarion girly, and so if you love Astarion, you will really like Lexi. But she was the first person who started, like, sweet talking her dice and telling her dice that they're a very good girl. And so what she would do is she'd be like, oh, like she'd praise her dice, and then she'd get the roll that she needed. And so what I have come to discover, and what another streamer or two has come to discover, is that it's not just Lexi that the dice will do this for. I, more than once now, have also praised my dice when I needed them to be nice to me, and they've rolled the number I needed. So, what? Oh, okay, you guys were just stuck. So, headcanon, the BG3 dice, no matter what set of dice you use, have a praise kink. Which is always fun. Yeah, literally, dice have a praise kink, confirmed. The other thing about not doing this fight and betraying the tieflings is that I didn't get to loot this room. So we're doing it now. And there's like a fuck ton of money back there, and the fact that they just like left it seems stupid to me, but what do I know? missed the gold pile at the back first time. It's very easy to miss. So you're not the only one. I'm pretty sure I missed it like the first 2 or 3 times. So don't worry. You are not alone. The only downside is I don't have the key. So I do have to actually break in Astarion. Okay. Dice, please be a good girl and roll a 20 for me, or higher. I'm not picky. Just be a good girl. Thank you. I'm gonna end up wasting all of my... Dice, you're a very good girl. Maybe I wasn't nice enough the first time. Beautiful. Okay, now we can leave here. Praise Astarion and the dice get an at 20. I don't... See, that's the thing though, is it's like, I don't need to praise Astarion. Because he's the one failing the roll. Oh, it's locked. I'm not gonna lockpick that door. I don't need to. I'll go around. I'll get some cardio.
Hello.
Hello, Penelope! Thank you so much for following. Is there still a bear? Nope. He is gone, and
Someone
everyone
made quite the scene.
is dead.
One of those adventurers, maybe.
Whoever did it left quite some claw marks. Maybe the missing druid?
He must have returned to the grove.
Did he return to the grove? Should we go back to the grove? Should I play with fire and go to the grove to see if Halsin's gonna be there waiting for us? I think we should. I'm very nervous. Will poking the bear. Oh. Oh, he's dead! I found him! Well, at least he's dead. Dang, they just left him right fucking there. Okay, well. Thankfully, I didn't have to be the one to kill him, which is what matters to me. What was that? Free. Oh, we can free Sazza! She's still in there? Her friends didn't free her? Wow, what assholes. Unless she's dead too. They raid this room. I don't think they did. Was
Certainly.
certainly. I mean, might as well. It's not like they're using it. God, I'm such an asshole. Damn, are they all empty? Did the homies clean it out? They might have. Oh no, their chest is still there. They didn't clean it out. Those were just all decoys. Oh, it's locked. Well, not for long. Of course, that was the key to the cabinet I just broke into. Alright, let's go let Saza out. See what she has to say. She might not have anything to say. Or other than took you long enough, or fuck my friends for leaving me behind. Oh, yep, she's dead. Well. Good experiment. Back to the village.
Yes?
How you? You know what? We're gonna do a long rest just in case this goes wrong. Because.
Dog pants through a ball held firmly in his mouth.
Gale. Let's try that again, shall we? There we go.
He relinquishes his eyes, track the ball avidly, scratches
Thanks,
tongue,
buddy.
lolls out.
I think Lizelle's gonna want to bang again.
Ever since we shared each other's flesh, I've caught you looking at me with lidded eyes. And either like a coward or a fool, you tremble. Perhaps the parasite has weakened you. Or perhaps you still long for my taste.
I promise I'll stop.
I did not say it was unwelcome. Should a warrior not enjoy the flattery of her admirers?
I love her.
Besides, I can't deny the lure of your taste. Sweet, yes, but also bitter as ginger. Tempt me.
Oh? My sex does get better with more experience you have.
Like the shield bearer and pikemen must train to march their formation in tandem.
Correct.
Very well.
That is exactly what I meant.
I will claim you once you have taken to rest.
Good.
Yes. Good.
Lae'zel appears at your bunk. Her eyes.
Is your brain still
raging
fried?
with
A little bit.
desire.
It's not as
I
bad.
suspect you won't be getting much sleep tonight.
I did play. I have an off-stream file. Where I'm actually romancing Lae'zel. And they finally got together. And that scene was cute. So, I think I don't want to say moved on. But I think that I can function like a normal human being.
Something over there.
I went the wrong way. Yep, I did. So I want to go up here.
That's the symbol of the Absolute. Marked in blood.
Well spotted, Gale.
No failure.
Hungry for the slaughter.
Nice. Alright. Ow! What I said about can't sit still. You gonna help Ollie? Nope, you're not. I'm struggling today. God, I hope it's not Lae'zel that has to do this fucking wisdom check.
The shock of psychic
Oh, well, it's the
pain.
Illithid one.
You see yourself through her. No, see your whole world
Maybe it won't be
as
that
a
bad.
meal. This voice is acting as a leash, but it won't hold them for long. As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
Lae'zel, you had one job. One job.
Deep in the chaos of her mind, something responds to you, but a sudden pulse of rage severs you. No matter what the voice says, you...
so disappointed in Lae'zel right now. Like, so disappointed.
No failure.
I need you to get to high ground. You? I'm so fucked. This is gonna be what ends my run. I guarantee it. Oh. Well, at least it missed. Shadowheart. And then cast Sanctuary on yourself. Thank you. Because this is gonna be a problem. I don't like the way you're all surrounding us. Thank you. Excuse me. Oh! I don't know who I said thank you to, but thank you. Didn't do shit. Okay, you have 16. I'm gonna drink a potion of speed. Do I have one on me? I don't. Shit. Can I make one? Is it gonna let me make one really quick? I can't explain it, but to me that kind of feels like cheating, but it's working out in my favor. Now, if I ended up killing him, secret missions.
Let's have some carnage.
Alright, Sarian. Thank you. You can fight this one. Nice. Maybe this won't be. Ooh, shit. Yeah, they need to go. That thing said, "Oh, you want to shock me?"
Not going to last much longer. Yes, that's what we needed. Take your healing.
Whee! Well, it took out one of them. Now we can take out the other. Or not. Fuck, Gale.
Let's have some fun.
Okay, you're dangerous. I don't like you. You know what? I'm gonna make another potion of speed really quick. Because y'all are a problem. I send you both. We're gonna take out Lazel. Or... Oh, shit! I didn't even see that guy back there. Boy. Oh, she has potions of speed on her. Everybody's about to be lethargic. It's fine.
See what we have here.
Okay. Ooh.
I need healing.
Okay. I need...
With haste.
Do I have... anything I can use on both of you? No. Don't think I do. Which is frustrating. Does anybody else have scrolls on them, and do I have them all? I have them all. That's what I needed to know. Well. And they're saved. That's fine. Okay, well. Fucking hell. Just gonna go with tried and true.
Let's finish this.
Alright, Shadowheart. I believe in you. My belief was misplaced. You know what, Queen? You deserve that. Shit. Alright, Gale. Good God.
As wonders.
I can't remember how long it's been since I've had to actually do that fight. Like, it's been a while. Oh, these assholes.
By the gods, you're a sweet sight.
Yeah, I
Are
bet.
any of my crew still alive out there?
No.
This whole journey's been one grim sight after another. Gnolls, goblins, drow.
Risen Road's more dangerous than ever. You're the first friendly face we've seen since Eltergard.
Eltergard's a long way from here. Where are you heading?
We're bound for Baldur's Gate. Got some cargo to deliver.
No, you
We've
don't,
a
because I'm
stop
about to
make
steal
along
it!
the way.
What's that?
Joaquin's Rest. It's just up the road. I'd be enjoying a mug of ale right now if those beasts hadn't jumped us. Listen, you look like you know how to handle yourself. You should meet my associates. We've got our own drinking spot by the tavern. Invitation only.
Okay.
Tell the fellow on the door. Little Serpent, Long Shadow. He'll take good care of you.
Okay.
Rugen!
It's fine. We'd be dead if they hadn't shown up. A little hospitality won't do any harm.
What's in the chest?
Aye, the whole reason we're in this mess. Trinkets for some rich tosser in Baldur's Gate. He gets his shiny baubles. We get a handful of Tarenths.
Tarenths are the currency of the Zentarim. A network of merchants and mercenaries with few scruples.
Here's Enterin. Your people don't deal in baubles.
You know who we are. Very clever. And you probably also know it's not smart to interfere with Zent business. This is the point when a clever lad like you accepts my gratitude and walks away.
Where a clever lad like me takes your fucking stuff. So,
Well, lad.
Don't touch.
in the event that this goes wrong,
Well, some rest's better than none.
how much stuff do you have on you? You have a lot of shit on you. Shadowheart has basically nothing. So Shardy B is gonna have to go get it. Okay.
There's no time to waste.
So what we're gonna do is I am going to send some stuff to Lae'zel. Because Shardy B is gonna do a theft. Hopefully I have an invisibility potion on me. I don't actually know if I do. Oh, I don't. Do I have a scroll of invisibility? No. Well, that's gonna complicate things. Shit. Man, I could just steal it and then fight them.
Well, lad. It's our lucky day after all.
I don't feel lucky.
The rest of our crew's half digested, and you're still alive.
Yeah, I was
That's
right with
lucky.
magic.
Hang on. Hang on. Aha! I don't think he has any spell slots left, though. But you do have
I'm fine.
the lengths I'm going to right now to pull this off. Alright, Shadowheart. Run, Simba.
Still. Something over there.
No.
You were seen stealing. Resolving this peacefully will require more caution than you displayed in getting caught. A
Hand
show
it
of
back.
contrition and property.
It's not even the thing I wanted.
Have to keep low.
Can I?
Charmed, I'm sure.
Thanks again. We'll head out as soon as we've caught our breath.
Unnoticed. Good.
God damn it. Okay.
Lovely day, this.
New plan.
And now,
The rest of the squad is gonna go over here. We're gonna unlock the Joaquin's Rest waypoint. So that way, once Shardy B does the theft, she can come meet us. Theoretically. Will this plan work? We're about to find out. I have genuinely no idea.
My word. A red dragon. Majestic. And malignant. Smoke.
Okay.
Something's burning.
Without seeing me.
Alright, Shardy B.
None shall see me.
I'm gonna kill her. I need them both to look away from me.
Perfectly hidden.
Bitch.
Calm and quiet, that's the way. That's no common traveling chest.
Run!
Might be worth a peek inside.
To Joaquin's rest.
One with the weave.
It was a close call, but we got there.
Allow us peace in this plane and beyond. Teach us care when we would be
What's that?
Hello.
Hello, thank you so much for following, Suki.
And so is it done. He of the unsleeping eyes, grant me the might to carry
There it
this
is.
burden. Grant me the faith to face darkness without fear.
What happened?
A massacre. Drow and goblins slaughtered the lot. Please, just leave me be. Greyguard Helm.
I hear shouting.
Peace in this plane
Someone
and
needs help.
beyond. Teach us care when we would be
Drow craft
Teach
armor.
us certainty when we would have
Magic left though.
spoken.
Sun's too bright.
So is it done. Allow us peace in this plane and beyond. Teach us care when we would be reckless. Teach us certainty.
The only reason I'm bothering with getting her out.
Spoken.
Oh, you are encumbered, my queen. Should I be encumbered now? No. It's because of the weapons I can get from her.
Grand Duke Ravengard could be inside. Don't just stand there. Push! Inside.
Eager for battle.
We hear you. Stay where you are. We don't have a
Cautious steps. Open that door, and we go up in flames.
Come.
There we go. Of course she's on fire. Queen.
Your boldness is a blessing. Counselor, are you all right? It takes more than mere fire to break me, Yuva. Now listen close.
I really
Fist.
wish I could have her
Duty
clothes.
calls.
They're so
Drow have
beautiful.
taken Grand Duke Alder Ravengard gauntlet. On your command, Counselor. The rest of you, and you. Please, rescue Ravengard for... May I trust you'll see it through?
Sure.
Thank you. Approach the... I will seek Fist?
Ooh. I'm gonna do...
careful, I might.
I'm gonna do Jolt Shooter. Give it to a star again.
Elminster's not around, so might as well.
Ooh. Okay.
Let me work my magic.
Now, before we go down to... Oh, I have a tadpole. Yes, I know. There's a fire. Before we go down to the Zentran hideout... What screen?
Untouched stack of hay. Mustn't be any horses around.
Oh! You don't know what that is? Okay, so you know how you've been picking up all those illithid parasites? And the Dream Guardian was like, you should eat those. That's where you give yourself the powers. Yeah, so you probably, like, have quite a few in your inventory by now. And if you go here, these are all of the illithid powers that you get by eating them. You just got a bubble? Yeah. So you should be able to check that and then go through them. You should.
Watch your back. Feed for the beasts.
There's something hidden here, in the hay.
Yeah, some of them are a game changer. So, like, my personal favorites are... I know, she's not going to eat them. Favorable beginnings. No wonder I started getting stuck. I mean, that could have been part of it, but these will certainly help. Favorable beginnings gives you the first attack roll or ability check you make against any target gets a bonus equal to your proficiency. And then Luck of the Far Realms basically makes it so an attack roll becomes a crit. Concentration Blast is a good one for people like Gale, because if they're concentrating on a spell, this is like basically an extra spell that they can do because they're concentrating. Cold a Week is good. But truly, a lot of times I will just give people like these two at least a minimum.
Which way to the nearest library?
Alright, we're gonna long rest really quick before we're gonna long rest, we're gonna open the chest.
You carry a Githyanki relic.
Oh god, the lesbians are
an
fighting.
explanation. Or your head.
Walk away. Now. I won't warn you again.
Stop squabbling.
Remove yourself if you are so easily offended. This is not your concern.
It's kind of my concern because I can't afford to lose one of you right now.
What you really are. A reaver to the bone.
Spare your indignity. Every word that's spoken
Stop.
from your mouth. Incorrect. Judicious bloodletting settles feuds and roots out the weak, the deceitful.
Do you hear this, tripe? Our lives are at stake, and she wants us to turn on each other.
No others. Just you and me.
What is this even about?
Nozelle thinks I have something important to her people. She's deluded, clear.
Lies. She carries an heirloom of my people. I must know why.
The artifact is protecting us. We need it.
You hear that, Lae'zel? It's called common sense.
Tisk. You seek reason in dishonor.
So, any idea how to settle this?
The bad blood must be purged. A jewel come first light.
You mean
Y'all
I
need to
get to
chill.
prove you wrong and thrash you? I love it.
Just kiss!
Get some rest, Lae'zel. You'll need it. You had every chance to look the other way. But here we are. You chose this.
Spare
Shardy
me the
B.
justification.
If anyone asks, I'll say you were transforming. Don't expect to be mourned.
You gotta be fucking kidding me. Oh, thank God. Come on, Gale!
She's a liability. It's the artifact we need, not her.
Let me up, and I'll show you.
Cooperate, Lae'zel.
Surrender. A disgusting notion.
Girl.
You had better warm to that notion very rapidly, or your journey ends here. We needn't be enemies. There's plenty of those to go around already.
What would you have? That we be friends?
Now
Let's not get
kiss.
ahead of ourselves. But imagine what we might achieve if we channeled some of that hostility back at our real foes, instead of each other. They wouldn't stand a chance.
Ugh, jeez. Can I go back to bed now? Do y'all want to chat? No, you don't. Okay. Let's put on our mage armor. Switch out Misty Step. We don't need invisibility anymore. At least not right now. Or actually, I guess we could leave it because we don't need dark vision. Yeah, that's fine. Okay.
Place your hand over my heart.
I heard a sound. It made a noise. Jenna! Thank you! I wish you told me how much. I gotta look. I'll have to go look because now I know I owe you at least one page. So hang on. Alright, so you get 3 pages. Oh my god. Thank you. That was very nice of you. So before we go ruin the Zentrans' lives, should we do this? Okay. I owe you 3 pages of fanfiction. Does it? Boop. Okay. I guess I'll do it. I guess I'll do it on, because then I can see what the pages are. Alright, Jenna, I will let you pick. Do you want 3 pages from a one-shot? Do you want 3 pages from Is It Over Now? Or do you want 3 pages from Everything Has Changed? I'm still going to pick the chapter. But you tell me which one you want. Surprise you. Okay. So, if you weren't here earlier, or if you're not in the Discord, first of all, come join Discord. My shameless plug. I'm gonna just drop it in there. When I posted the schedule for this week, I announced that as kind of like an incentive thing for this week, for Ko-Fi donations, I will be basically for every $5 during a stream that is raised, I will be reading a page of my own fanfiction aloud for you all. Is this what it feels like to go to Barnes & Noble? I don't fucking know. I'll be reading a page of my own fanfiction aloud for you guys. And then each stream has a $30 goal. And if we meet goal every single stream this week on Sunday, I will read an entire chapter of chat's choosing, which means it's probably going to be smut. So you can tell me. Let's do... Nope, that's not what I wanted. Writing. I keep everything in a Google Drive. So I'll probably read it off my phone, but just so I know where to start and stop, I'm gonna look at it on. Okay. I think I know what I'm, since Jenna is Jenna's an Astarian girly who is desperate for me to to write something else that is Astarian and Fallon. Meanwhile, my new fic is going to be Gale and Fallon. I'm sorry. Okay. So we're going to start. It's fine. I know. So we are going to, I'm gonna drop a note in Discord being like, Jenna's gonna make me read fan fiction. Okay. Do what your heart desires and I'll brood. You'll brood, but you're also gonna read it anyway, because you said you would. Alright, so we are going to read 3 pages from chapter 4 of Is It Over Now? Which is the first fic in the series and is a little more Astarian Fallon centric. 1, 2, 3. Okay. I know where I'm starting. I feel like I'm making this more complicated by pulling it up on my phone. But I also I want to be able to see chat. And I can't do that if I don't if I don't read it on my phone. I swear I swear I'm not stalling. It's just finding it on my phone is even harder. There we go. Okay. Alright, so this is from chapter 4. I wish I knew how to clip stuff so we could save it forever. You need accents too. Alright, you're gonna regret that, but okay. For you, I will. This is from chapter 4 of Is It Over Now? Which is titled There's a Limit to Everything. Before he left her standing on the docks in shock, Fallon had every intention of bringing Scratch home with her, whereas wherever home ended up being. It became clear pretty immediately after she broke down in Karlach's arms that she was in no condition to care for another living being, so the dog went with Will. It was the better arrangement anyway, because Will had spent most of the last year helping rebuild Baldur's Gate, and Scratch's presence was a comfort and a distraction to the children whose lives were upended. Leave it to the dog to be the first person... you still want me to do access to you? Leave it... I'm gonna try, but I don't know if I can do it without laughing. Leave it to the dog to be the first person to make her smile genuinely in God knows how long, Astarian quips as he enters the sitting area from the kitchen. If I had known all it would take was kissing your face and neck repeatedly, I'd have tried that ages ago. Fallon nudges Scratch away from her to sit up. Excuse me, I'm fairly certain it was you who chastised me not a month ago for using sex as a coping mechanism, she teased, still smiling. Nice to meet you, Pot. I'm Kettle. The fact that she can joke about what a mess she was when Astarian found her fucking a drow in an alleyway is a small step, but at least she's healing. Astarion has all but moved into the suite. He hasn't slept at his own residence since the night he found her, so perhaps not being alone all the time is helping too. There's a sparkle in Astarion's eyes when he looks at Fallon. He raises an eyebrow and smirks at her. I didn't say anything about sex, darling. Just that I should have taken a page from Scratch's book. You're the one who immediately made it sexual. Get your mind out of the brothel. Astarion shoots her a wink, really hitting the flirtation home, and Fallon rolls her eyes as she stands. They both know damn well he's flirting with her because he's Astarion, and he can't help it. He flirts with everyone, and Fallon, she just might be flirting back because it's nice to feel something other than miserable. Shadowheart and Will exchange looks, but they don't say anything. So, I can see how half of the preparation for your trip is going. What about the other half? Shadowheart flops unceremoniously onto Fallon's couch. Slow, Fallon crossed the room to her half-empty canteen and drank heavily. It's been more difficult than I had anticipated to get access to the library's volumes on Valeria, and the ones I can find hardly mention Asha at all. I lost my place. We've not even left Faerun, and we're already resorting to skullduggery, cloaks, and daggers to get the information that we need. Oh, gods, you sound like Gale, Shadowheart mused offhandedly. Fallon's entire body froze, and her mind shut off. She hasn't heard his name aloud in, well, probably a year. Fallon's eyes immediately divert to the floor, and she begins following the various patterns woven across, willing her mind to focus there, and not on the name of the man who broke her heart. Shit. Shadowheart gasped, immediately realizing her mistake. Fallon, I'm sorry. I didn't mean... I wasn't... The way you said that before... I didn't know that it was still this bad. Fuck. The cleric rose from the couch and attempted to stride over to Fallon, but she was cut off by Astarion, and Fallon looked up. Don't, he tells Shadowheart sharply, his red eyes filled with fire. I believe it's time for anyone who doesn't live here to go home. Will doesn't need to be told twice, as he's already collecting Scratch and heading for the door. He offered Fallon a sympathetic look. God, she fucking hated the way they are all looking at her. At this moment, she misses Drill Sergeant Will. I'll see you tomorrow, he said to Fallon and Astarion gently. Shadowheart, on the other hand, bristled at Astarion's orders and folded her arms across her chest. Oh, no, that's not what I wanted. Words. Last I checked, you don't live here either, Astarion, she said coolly, daring the vampire or Fallon to tell her differently. Fallon is unable to do anything other than focus on making sure oxygen enters her lungs. For now, I do, while we prepare to leave for Valeria. Now get out before I throw you out. Astarion threatened, and they've known each other long enough to know that Astarion will make good on that threat if provoked. Fine. Her tone was icy, and Fallon could swear the temperature in the room actually dropped 10 degrees. Fallon, I'll come by later and try this again when your dog is out hunting for his supper. Fallon jumped slightly when Shadowheart slammed the door behind her as she left. Is it just me, or has our dear cleric become more prickly since she and Lae'zel moved in together? Astarion huffed haughtily. He turned to look at Fallon. Are you all right? His tone is much softer now, as though the second any perceived threat towards Fallon disappeared, all of his anger went with it. She was quiet for a moment, chewing on her lip. What did she mean earlier? I'm going to need you to be more specific, darling. Fallon looked up at Astarion. When she said she didn't realize it was still this bad. Astarion took a pause, a surprised look on his face, as though he didn't even realize Fallon heard any of what their friend said at all. I mean, surely you can recognize what a mess you've been since he left. We all thought you'd... He hesitated to even finish the sentence. You all thought I'd be over it by now. She nodded and swallowed before letting out a dark laugh. You think I'm weak. Astarion sighed with a hint of frustration. No, Fallon, that's not it at all. It's not that we think you're weak, it's that we've only ever known you to be stronger than this. You have to understand, darling, we spent a year of our lives watching you fiercely and fearlessly lead us across the Sword Coast in order to save the world. Fallon wrapped her arms around herself and rubbed her hands over her arms. She averted her eyes from Astarian's, embarrassed to hear how she must have disappointed her friends all of these months. Astarian reached forward and tilted her chin up so she had to look at him. You showed so much strength, even when all seemed lost and like it was the end. That's the only Fallon we've ever known. We've been to the hells and back, and it never broke your spirit like this has. Was that where we ended? I think that was it. I got it. Now I have to check. Nope. Still got. We're almost there. I had to check because I forgot where I left off. Fallon understood why her friends would think she'd be so indifferent to having her heart broken. Fallon had put on a brave face for her companions at every turn because she couldn't stand the idea of them perceiving her to be weak. When she finally broke down crying, it was either in isolation where nobody would catch her or in his arms. Karlach also witnessed her break once, after she failed to save Yenna, the little girl that made herself at home in their camp after her mother went missing, only to be brutally killed by Orin, disguised as Lae'zel. He'd gone down in a fight and had wounds that needed tending, so Fallon was already on the edge when Orin made her move. Burying Yenna was just brought out everything bubbling to the surface, and she broke down right there. I forgot you killed Yenna. Yes, I did. I try to forget. Burying Yenna just brought everything bubbling to the surface, and she broke down right there in front of the little girl's grave. Even so, Astarian is right. She's faced so much worse than a broken heart, and even the things she's cried about in private were far worse than this. Yet none of those moments had a hold on her psyche the way that that day on the docks did. It's not like I never cried back then, you know. I'm not heartless. I just didn't want you all to see. Well, yes, I don't think anyone who has spent any time with you would call you heartless, but you always bounced back. You would have a hard day, or we'd have a hard day, you'd disappear to have a cry, and then the next day you'd be fine. Fallon gaped at him. You all knew when I went off on my own that I was upset, and none of you came after me? She didn't know whether to be offended or pleased that they respected her need for space. Don't look so scandalized. We'll try to go after you once, after one of those days we spent down in the Grim Forge, but the rest of us just kind of agreed that if you truly wanted company, you would have asked, and that was that. He explained with a wave of his hand. The point I'm trying to make is that you're so much stronger than you think you are, and knowing that you don't believe that about yourself kills me. The end. For now. And that's where we leave off. Thank you, Jenna, for your donation. Withers, help! Indeed. Thank you for your donation. I feel like I should be sitting at a Barnes & Noble in front of a table right now, but that was fun. Let's go betray some entrance, shall we?
Doesn't look like much.
You spot a man crouching between the shelves, just as he spots you.
Bugger!
Recite Rugen's passphrase.
Oh, hell, dwarves! I thought you were flaming fist.
Will you record your
Down you
fic
go,
like
then.
an actual audiobook?
I'll be honest
No.
soon. So if you're looking
No, I
for
will
truth,
not.
you best be quick.
That would take a lot of
Entrance is
time
hidden behind the
for no
wardrobe.
money.
Here's the key.
Oh, why does Shadowheart want to talk? Ma'am?
I don't think there'll be any more trouble between Lae'zel and I, if you were wondering.
We'll see about that, ma'am.
We can all sleep easier now. Well, apart from all the rest.
I'll be keeping an eye on both of you.
Relax. We'll kiss and make up on our own time. Someone prodding at a newly opened wound doesn't help matters.
You're the one who brought it up! Okay, I want to open this chest.
Well, hello.
Because I do have... Oh wait, Shadowheart has it.
Whatever comes, I'm ready.
I do have every intention of opening it. And releasing what's inside of it.
Oh, for a skeleton key.
Dice, you're a very good girl. I bet people would pay for your audiobook. They would, but that's copyright infringement. That's the thing. There are a lot of things that I would love to do that I can't do because copyright. And as great as it would be to be able...
What's next, I wonder?
as great as it would be to be able to monetize a little bit more on under the table payments. I wish I could. Could you make it behind a pattern or a hidden in Twitch subs maybe? I mean, I could. A Patreon. See, even Patreon is like wishy-washy. So I'm about to get on a soapbox for a minute because this is something that has frustrated me about fandom and fan art for a very long time. I love that there are creatives in fan space that can draw. I think it's wonderful. I think it's beautiful. I love seeing people's interpretations of things. I love being able to appreciate the things that they draw and talk about it and share it with other people. It's absolutely incredible. And those people should be paid for their work. And they should be able to put things behind a Patreon paywall and take commissions. However, there is a double standard with fic writers where, for whatever reason, even if, for whatever reason, whether it be in the eyes of the law, I mean, it is in the eyes of the law, for whatever reason, there seems to be this double standard where if someone who writes a fan fiction asks for donations, or were to try and publish a fan fiction and even put it behind a paywall, that's considered copyright infringement and is very against the law, and they could be sued for everything that they're worth. But artists can draw art of characters that are not theirs and make money off of it. I fail to see the difference. And it's unfair because not just myself, but myself excluded even, I should say. There are hundreds, if not thousands, of incredible authors out there who have written beautiful, over 100,000 word long fan fictions on places like AO3 and Tumblr that cannot be compensated for it because it's considered copyright. And if you ask, and it's actually in AO3's terms of service, that if you ask for donations of any kind in your bio or in the chapter notes or whatever for your writing, your account can get deleted permanently, and you will be banned from AO3. So there's a double standard that isn't fair. And like I said, I'm not saying that artists should not be paid for their work. They absolutely should, because their shit is incredible and they keep the fandom going. They really do. But so do the fanfic authors. And again, myself excluded. I understand that I've written something that a lot of people like, but I do not claim to be the best author on the internet. I don't even claim to be the best author in most Discord servers I'm in. I can write, but there are other people that are significantly better who are also not being paid for the incredible work that they have done. And it's not fair. So that's my soapbox. And it's a gray area. And again, that's not to say that like I'm gonna beat this dead horse. This is not me saying this is not me saying that fan art artists do not deserve to be paid and shouldn't be able to do Patreons. I just am saying that fanfic authors should also be able to do the same. But yeah, fic is art too. Yeah, it is, and I 100% agree with you. It's a different form of art, but it's still art.
Nicely designed.
But that's my soapbox. What if you put yourself on the Fiverr thing for requests? I mean, admittedly, that's kind of what I have that's what I have Ko-Fi for. Is to get around the AO3 of it all. Instead of just being like, hey, if you want to donate to me, like if you like my shit and you want to donate to me, here's the link to my Ko-Fi. I just put the links to, I always add that I have a Twitch channel and that I stream BG3. And if you want access, and I'll be like, here's the link to my Twitch and everything else. And if you go to like my link space, the link to my Ko-Fi is there. So like, I'm not asking anybody for money, which is how I get away, I'm not asking for anybody for money outright. And I'm also not like on AO3. And I'm also not advertising like, hey, this is my Ko-Fi. It's just like, if you go to link space, here's the link to my Twitch and all my other socials. And also, hey, if you look hard enough, there's a Ko-Fi link as well. So, and that's kind of how I think that's how I've been getting around it, because I'm not asking for money, which is you can't, that's the AO3 term, or like terms, is like, you can't ask for like
That's
compensation.
Far enough. What's your business down here? Answer honestly and maybe we'll kill you clean. Whoa, hold your arrows. This is Rugen's savior, Albert. He told us all about you. Come on in then. Any friend of Rugen's is a friend of the family.
Any friend of Rugen's who stole his shit.
Excellent choice.
But yeah, but what you're saying about Fiverr and requesting readings or whatever, like that's kind of where this idea, like, for the Ko-Fi, like the Ko-Fi thing with like,
what's that smell? That might be worth a look. This
will get you, a page or whatever. That's kind of where I got the idea. It's like, well, a lot of my there's a solid handful of my like Twitch folks that found me from AO3.
Whoa! Don't you cut a fine figure.
Which is very nice and very wonderful that people followed me from AO3 to Twitch already, point blank, flat out. Like, that's wonderful, and I really appreciate it. Like, I'm floored by it. Like, genuinely, I'm floored by it.
Fancy that?
That's where I found you, Smut. Yeah. So you just have to work together to get you read all of it, clip it, and then cut it together. I mean, that's a lot of work. Oh, shitballs. Here we go. I'm gonna have to kill you to get the good stuff. I found you on Twitch while downloading BG3 and just never left. Well, I'm glad that you never left. We're happy. I'm happy you're here, and I'm glad you found us.
Can't show you the good stuff till Zaris gives the say-so, mind. Friends of the Zen only.
Well. Where is...
Free me now, and I'll see
no, oh, it's in my inventory. No, it's in Astarian's inventory.
I need only tell her it's a gambling debt. It's happened before.
Oh, I already opened the chest though. That's the thing. Is it's already done. Like, I've already screwed the pooch, so to speak. If you were rich enough, I would 100% do it. You know what? You don't, and you do not need to do that. I appreciate you. I appreciate all of you. Like more than you possibly know. Like the last 7 months of my life have been awful, and part of what has truly gotten me through is getting to talk to you guys and hang out with you guys and kind of just forget about everything else for a while. So the fact that you're here and the fact that you subscribe to the channel, because that also costs money, it's really like I'm blown away, you know, constantly. So
I was glad to
thank
see
you,
Rugen,
truly.
until he told me he lost the shipment. Failure creates debt, and debt requires payment. But he'll live. I owe you one for saving my people. The Zentarim look out for their own, even if it's Rugen. That's worth some coin. And my thanks. Pity we didn't have you on the job.
We love
from
you.
the
I think
start.
everyone would agree.
Our
We're happy
trader
to
can
help.
show you some of our more
Roll a
exotic
d20. Okay.
items now. But don't delay. This place is likely to be rubble soon.
What makes the cargo so important?
That's Zent business, not yours.
Okay.
You did me a service. Doesn't make you one
Leave
of us.
without mentioning the cargo. Well, at least she gave me some money. But yes, we love you and love the content and the vibes. Thank you. You guys truly, like, I adore you. Also, I rolled a 5. Rip. Alright, let's go buy some shit from this guy. Sell some shit. I have so much stuff to sell.
Something I can help you with?
I want to trade.
Of course. Got some interesting stuff
There we
for a friend of
go.
the family.
I'm gonna sell all my stuff first. Never been a big stream watcher till now, and I've hardly missed any. I know you're always here, and I appreciate that, and I love you for it. It's so kind of you. Gloves of Thievery. Ooh, Blackened Furnace Red dye. Blackened Azure dye. Ooh, Invisibility Potions. Why these two? Even when it's in the middle of the night and I should very much be asleep. I really should save up Gale Snacks for the redesign tab. You should. Oh, Jet Naked Rose dye. That might actually look good on Shardy B. Oh, well, I didn't mean to sell that. I have so many pairs of boots. Lionbreaker boots. You can Wrath for 2 turns. I guess I could keep those. What are these?